Hello, everybody. We're starting just a tad late. We kind of got distracted by a fate at the last second.
It was our fate to be late.
Mm-hmm. One of the things we did this afternoon was we completely cleared Savage Second Coil of Bahamut unsynced, and it was kind of a disappoint. Nail was still Nail, but yeah, it was a disappoint.
And even that didn't take much to go down.
No. Hello, Ongi. Hello, Akti. Hello, Life Suing. Hello, Foxfire. It's great to see you all here. Ladonia is just finishing up and is coming back to us as we speak.
Yeah, though I will be back in a minute or two.
The other thing we did tonight is we worked a little on Savage Deltascape, which is dealing with X-Death. We actually got to Enrage, which means we're making really good progress, but oh my... yeah. It's going to take us time before we really have him down, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's not the oncoming train. We're not back.
Yeah, and we were actually controlling the knockbacks pretty well. So, I think the 2 healer was the trick. Now, yeah. Alone, I don't think we could have done it. It would just be too much focus on one heal to hold that much. But yeah, you're right, Action. He dies next week. He is so dead. I'm actually looking forward to it because he actually drops a really neat mount. He drops the Rainbow Winged Serpent. Yeah. It basically the first boss of Deltascape, he drops that as a mount. Yeah. He drops Ulti-Roti as a mount. It's close enough for government work action. Yeah, I've seen him like once or twice. He is super rare as a mount, so he's definitely a pat on the back if we can get him. It's a total flex point. I think more people have Thancred's Ugly Sky Car than Ulti-Roti. That is clearing the first wing of Eden Savage. Because it is Savage. Other things that have happened? We did some more work on our sightseeing logs. Rylea actually successfully completed a minor jump puzzle. Trust me, this is big loads of celebration.
So, where are you?
I'm in Ul'dah. Where
So am I.
Okay, I'm actually sitting in a chair. I've got
Oh, we're one table apart from each other.
yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Shall we go talk to a little annoying Elysian and have a talk about how we want to take on the Garleans?
Yes.
Can I punch them in the face?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. I want to punch them in the face. It'll be
Not
great.
Up to me.
Okay, so it is off to the waking... Great return to the waking sands.
Yes. And by the way, what's wrong here?
What's wrong here? Oh, right. I should just send you a party invite. There you go. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
So folks know the current plan of attack for the ending story arc is we're going to go ahead and do Operation Archwand through Cape Westwind up till the front of Castrum Meridian. Then we will do Castrum Meridian and the Praetorium, but not the stuff in between, offline and pre-recorded. The reason for this is, one, the groups you tend to get in those dungeons run faster than most people can deal with, and it's created a point of friction. Two, in order to try and get some medium ground so that new people can actually, like, know what's going on inside the place, all the cinematics are on timers which run faster than we can read out loud, or can read in general.
Well, I can generally keep up, but I'm a fast reader, and any distraction, and it's too fast all of a sudden, it is really close to what I can manage. You can't talk that fast, though.
Yeah. So we're going.
The point is to do the talking, and yeah.
So we're going to do those off air and record them, edit the actual dialogues, and then put those dungeons in the stream as a pre-recorded thing and just have it stream as a premiere. And then come back to doing live stuff as soon as we are able through the cinematics.
Yeah. And this means that this will be the most coherent version of those dungeons that exists.
Unfortunately, yes. I was kind of hoping they were going to change it. They had made noises about changing it, but I think all of their plans fell apart, one because of COVID, and two because of all the fact that they're having to deal with this huge influx of players and the servers are melting.
Yeah, in fact, there is an 8-hour maintenance coming up tomorrow that they've said is all about putting in new server and infrastructure for North America and Europe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in complete support of them doing this. I'm glad they have been very open with what's going on and what they are doing and why. But it's a mess, and I would not want their jobs. So here we are. And except for that one lone silver bang, which we really don't want to deal with, because it really doesn't do anything because it involves gardening and housing.
Ah, yes, housing savage.
Housing's another issue that's being quite contentious right now, too, so. I am so thankful Theron got his house when he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because just after that is when it became unattainable.
Yeah, of course we want the solar.
Of course we want the solar. Oh, look, the gang's all here.
And there will be many more scenes in this room.
Ida?
In the future.
Humph. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papalinimo called me a scatterbrained. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot.
Uh-huh. Sure you are.
Ew. Papalima?
Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Ida, lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be?